Hi boys and girls, this is Mrs. Chadwick, and today we're going to make paper collage penguins. This is a good image to refer back to use as a guideline for constructing your particular penguin. Everybody got a different shape. You may have gotten a square, a rectangle, a triangle, an oval, or a circle. The first thing that you're going to want to do is get a table space ready with a little elbow room. You're going to need scissors, a glue stick, some kind of a black marker, pencils. Crayons are optional, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. You have a packet in your brown paper bag that's stapled together with some colored paper. It might not be the same colors as I'm showing you here because everybody got something different, but you will have a large shape that you can identify. This one is a square. Maybe you got this one, which is an oval. Maybe you got this one, rectangle, triangle, circle, rectangle. All right, the first thing you're going to go ahead and do is tear off that packet from the black piece of paper so it's separate. So you have the black piece of paper and then you've got your template here. Go ahead and tear off the smaller color pieces, whatever colors you may have. You should have 2 of different colors. And you can go ahead and put those to the side. Then you're going to go ahead and you're going to grab your scissors. And you're going to be very careful with your fine motor skills, and you're going to see if you can cut carefully on the line. You're going to go ahead and take your time and cut every shape out on the template. Be careful that you don't lose your pieces. Put them in a pile so they're nice and organized so that they don't get thrown away by accident. I went ahead and cut mine out ahead of time. So I have one big piece of paper. I'm going to shake this out. Then I'm just going to go ahead and recycle, and I have all of these shapes left. So I was careful not to lose my shapes. Then I'm going to put my black piece of paper down, and I'm going to grab my pencil, and I'm going to just align this since a square has 2 straight sides. You're going to go ahead and use your helping hand to give pressure to the paper on top and use it as a template, and then just draw a line around the shapes. Press hard enough that you can see that pencil line. You might see how I took these skinny ovals here, which will be the flippers to the penguin, and I've already traced around them. So you're going to take the largest shape, whatever that is, oval, square, triangle, circle, rectangle, and you're going to put it on the black paper and do a trace around. You're also going to find the skinny ovals that look like this, and you're going to put those on the black paper as well. And then you're going to go ahead, after you've traced those, can you see those lines? You're going to carefully use your fine motor skills, and you're going to cut those shapes out. So you will only have, when you're done, 1, 2, 3 pieces of black paper cut out. Then you're going to go ahead and focus your attention on the 2 color pieces that were stapled to your packet. Now I'm going to take a moment and show you the finished penguins just so you can see. The orange is going to be representative of the feet or the beak of the penguin. So here's a square, and you can see the blue is going to be the bow tie. Here's an oval, and you can see that the pink might be the bow. You can make variations of these. These are just suggestions. Triangle, the yellow is the hat, and there are triangles for the feet of the penguin. Circle is a hat, feet, and beak, and the rectangle, pink bow and orange feet. So you're going to go ahead and cut those out, and then I'm going to show you how you can assemble it. So I'm going to shift over to the oval penguin, and you're going to find whatever is your biggest shape that you cut out of black and lay that down first. And then find the mirror shape. So you would have a square that's large and one that's small. You might have an oval that's large and one that's small. Triangle that's large and one that's small. The largest one is going to be the black paper. The smaller shape is going to be the white paper. Then when you use your glue stick, remember just a little bit. You don't need to crank it up too far. You're going to put the glue in the back and then just center it just like that. You're going to remember that the feet were orange. You cut those out of orange paper. If it's the triangle shape, it's going to be triangles. But for the other ones, it's going to be hearts. Now you'll notice that on your template there are 3 different hearts, and you might want to be careful to notice that 2 of them are the same size and kind of big, and 1 is a little bit small. So I'm going to take the larger ones, put a little glue on them, turn them upside down, and that will make us nice little feet. Oops. And then the smaller one, we're going to put it right in the middle for his beak. Then remember we cut out 2 skinny black ovals, and those are the body parts of the penguin called flippers. You don't need to put glue on the entire back side, just a little bit at the top of each one, just like I did there. So we have a little glue at the top, and then you're just going to make them kind of poke out like that, just like wings. Nice. Then if you have a bow or a hat or something to put on top, you can go ahead and put a little glue and then stick it at the top. The last thing that you're going to want to do, whenever you use a marker, put the cap on the back so you don't lose the cap. And you're going to go ahead and make 2 ovals or circles for eyes. There we go. There's my penguin. Now I did mention that the crayons are optional. You can take the template and you can color all of the pieces. For example, you could color that big square black, and you could color the feet and the beak shapes orange. And then you could make it that way by cutting it out and not gluing it as a collage like we're doing here. You'd still be cutting, you'd still be gluing actually, but you wouldn't be using different pieces of colored paper. But see what you like to do and see if you can take a picture of it and send it to us. So again, you might have the rectangle, the circle, the triangle, the oval, or the square. All right, have fun with your penguins.